Guess your burden of a sister's an even bigger burden, huh? What?
Thank you for always looking after him.
I got the party of 4 to their table. Welcome. Greeting the customers with a smile and preparing the water, I'm Yuto Nakahara. I'm a 27-year-old waiter working at Scatto Restaurant. When you're ready to order, please ring the bell.
You've got such a lovely smile today, too. Your smile really gives me energy, Nakahara-san.
Thank you very much.
You're really popular with the customers again today. I'm jealous.
Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance, Manager Kurita. As I exchanged greetings with the regulars and the manager, I looked around the customers in the restaurant. I used to work with Manager Kurita at Love Koi Restaurant, but a few years ago I joined Scatto Restaurant. Back then, I was just a high school part-timer. But when Manager Kurita opened his second location, he hired me as a full-time employee. I really can't thank Manager Kurita enough.
Kuroyama-kun, what have you been doing this whole time?
Nothing. It's nothing.
If you've got free time, could you help out in the back? If you're slacking off, I might have to report to your father.
I'll go to the back right now. Please don't do that. Panicking at the manager's words was my coworker, Ryu Kuroyama. He doesn't seem to like me. He assumes I'm being favored because I'm close with Manager Kurita. One day, excuse me, Manager Kurita, could I talk to you about my shift? Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
It's about swapping my shift. I'd like to switch these 2 days.
No problem. Those are weekdays without many reservations. So I'll make the change. Take care, okay?
Thank you so much. Alright, looks like I'll be okay this month too. I had a personal reason for requesting the shift change, and felt relieved. Hey Nakahara, you changed your shift again? Kuroyama. Man, seriously, what a burden you are. This restaurant doesn't need someone like you, you know? I really wonder why Manager Kurita keeps you around. As I hesitated on how to respond, it seemed the manager had overheard us and poked his head out from the back.
Kuroyama-kun, stop flapping your mouth and start moving your hands.
Kuroyama was scolded by Manager Kurita and reluctantly returned to work. The next month, as I stared at the schedule, someone gently patted my shoulder from behind.
Nakahara-san, why the serious face? Is it about your shift again?
Minase-san. Actually, you're right. This is Karen Minase. She's 2 years younger than me and a fellow waitress. Minase-san is very thoughtful and always helps me. She's a precious colleague. I have an older sister who's suspected of having a developmental disorder and currently receives treatment at the hospital. A developmental disorder refers to characteristics caused by differences in innate brain function, with symptoms varying widely. Sis, it's okay. I'm here with you. Let's step outside for a bit of fresh air, okay?
Okay, sure.
In her case, she tends to be restless, easily distracted, and forgetful. My sister's hospital uses an appointment system, so I usually ally her visits with my day off. But being a small clinic, scheduling or my sister's health issues sometimes makes that hard. Everyone's always willing to swap shifts for me. I feel bad every time, especially Minase-san, who always checks in on me.
When's your sister's next appointment? If it's on my day off, I can swap for you.
It's the Thursday after next. My day off is Friday that week, so I wasn't sure what to do. As I said that, Minase looked at the schedule to check her days off.
Oh, looks like I'm off that day. If you'd like, I can swap shifts with you.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'll go ask the manager now.
Don't worry, it's nothing. We're coworkers after all.
With the manager's approval, I went straight back to Minase-san. Minase-san, the manager approved. Sorry to trouble you, but I appreciate it.
No problem. Honestly, I'm lucky to get Friday off instead.
It really saves me to hear you say that.
Let me know anytime if you need anything.
Thanking her, I turned to head back to work. Heh! Another shift swap, huh? Guess your burden of a sister's an even bigger burden, huh? What? Kuroyama's cruel remark stopped me in my tracks. Frustrated, I stopped walking. Kuroyama, complain all you want about me being a burden to everyone. But don't insult my sister when you know nothing about her. Heh! I mean, seriously? How old's your sister? Can't even go to the hospital alone? She's a kid or what, man? That's pathetic. Why does he keep cutting me down like this? What grudge does he have? Stop it! My sister's suspected of having a developmental disorder. Hospitals are crowded and scary for her, so I go with her to help. Oh sure! Gotta play the I'm such a caring brother card, huh? I was close to losing control and raising a hand when...
Hold on. Kuroyama-san, isn't that going too far?
Minase-chan. Looks like she overheard us. Minase took a deep breath to calm herself and gave Kuroyama a sharp glare.
I don't think Nakahara-san's trying to show off as a caring brother. And honestly, talking that way about someone undergoing treatment or their family, how could you?
I was just saying the truth.
For the record, Nakahara-san isn't a burden. He's an indispensable and capable member of this restaurant.
What?
As for his sister, I don't know her well, but that's exactly why I never think of her as a burden. Please stop acting like your opinions speak for everyone. That's what's truly troublesome.
Don't get cocky just because someone's defending you. Looking awkward, Kuroyama muttered and walked away. Thanks, Minase-san. You really helped me.
Whew. I got a little nervous. Nakahara-san, are you thinking you've been bothering everyone again?
Well, I mean, everyone's always helping me out.
I've asked for sudden shift changes too, you know. Like I said before, we're even.
Minase-san is especially supportive and understanding among my coworkers. I felt grateful to her again. A few days later, I was getting ready to go out with my sister at home. Let's see, prescription booklet, medical card, insurance card, okay. Sis, looks like you've got everything. Let's head to the hospital.
Thanks, Yuto. I keep double checking because I get so anxious about forgetting something.
It's fine, I checked everything too. Come on, let's go.
It's so crowded again today. But I guess that's how it is.
Yeah, I'll be right there with you. So don't worry, okay? Let's go together.
Okay.
My sister's arm clinging to mine was trembling slightly. What's an ordinary crowd for me feels overwhelming for her. Okay, let's sit here. It's a corner seat for two, so maybe you'll feel a bit calmer.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay here, Yuto. You're really so kind. Even though I'm such a burden now, you never complain and always come with me every month.
Sis, it's not your fault. You don't need to feel guilty. Actually, my sister's hospital visits hadn't been a thing for long. It started a few months ago, after she switched jobs. She originally worked sitting down in a factory, but when a friend said their supermarket was short on stockers, she transferred there on their invitation.
This goes on that shelf and this one over.
She thought she was moving the stock efficiently, but she kept bumping into shelves and coworkers. Her boss scolded her for it, and that's when she first realized she was different from others. After that day, she confided in me, saying she felt something was off.
I couldn't sleep. One wondering if something's wrong with me.
That's rough. Okay, let's go to the hospital together. Maybe the doctor can tell us something. And so, she started going to the hospital. Right after that was decided, I talked to the manager about possibly needing more shift changes. Prepared for the worst.
I see. Got it. I'll support you however I can. So don't hesitate to tell me.
I'll help too. Please come talk to me anytime.
Yeah, I've got your back too.
Everyone, thank you so much. And that's how everyone accepted so warmly. We're family, you know. You're no burden. If anything, lean on me more.
Yuto, but I've made you swap shifts so many times. I must be a huge nuisance to your coworkers, right? What if it hurts your job?
I hesitated, but decided honestly it was better than lying here. Truth is, one person did call me a burden. But it's just that one guy, and it hasn't affected work, so don't worry.
Sorry. Really, thank you, Yuto.
Whew. It's hot. Time passed, and now it was the peak of summer.
Can't be helped. They said on the news today's a record high. I like the heat better than the cold anyway.
Under the blazing sun, my sister and I were heading to the Love Koi restaurant staff gathering.
Are you sure it's okay for me to come too?
You're not a bother. Manager Creed invited employees' families too today. He said he wanted to build bonds with everyone.
If you're sure.
The venue was an open, come and go as you please space, making it easier for my sister to attend.
Hello there.
Manager, thanks for today. We'll take you up on your offer and join with my sister.
Thank you for always looking out for my brother. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused the restaurant.
No, don't worry about us. Please focus on taking care of yourself.
Thank you.
After finishing greetings with the manager Kurita, we started walking inside when I spotted Kuroyama standing there looking surprised. Nakahara, is that? Yeah, this is my sister Yuna.
Thank you for always looking after him.
That's Nakahara's sister. I'm Kuroyama. I'm Yuto's coworker.
Oh, really? Thanks for working with my brother.
Wow, I had no idea Nakahara's sister was such a lovely person.
Thank you.
While my sister responded politely, nervous, Kuroyama started pushing the conversation. Yuna-san, right? What do you usually do? Got the day off today?
Well, yes.
Hey, Kuroyama. After this gathering, do you have time? Maybe we could go to a nice bar nearby. Kuroyama completely obvious to how troubled my sister looked. I decided to cut him off firmly. Hey, Kuroyama. Can't you tell she's scared? Don't you think pushing so many questions at someone you just met is overwhelming? Heh, that's just your opinion, isn't it? Don't go bossing me around, will ya?
This guy. Could it be?
Kuroyama was desperately trying to impress my sister, but his usual condescending nature showed through right away. So anyway, Yuna-san, how about we grab a meal or go on a date sometime? I may not look it, but I'm pretty popular, you know? And right now, I just happen to be single. The moment I laid eyes on you, I totally fell for you. Please go out with me. Ignoring my and my sister's scolding faces, Kuroyama kept pushing his feelings onto her until she finally snapped.
I'm sure of it now. You're the one who's been bad-mouthing my brother, aren't you?
Hey, what are you talking about? She's right, sis. And Kuroyama here also called you a burden. How can you suddenly flip your attitude like this? What's your deal? You just had to say that.
Kuroyama-san, was it? It's fine if you think I'm a burden. I kind of think so too. But considering how you just treated my brother, and how you're pushing your feelings on me without thinking of mine, I can't date someone like you.
Wait. It's true I called you a burden, but I didn't expect you to be so my type. I couldn't help it. Please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry for calling you a burden. Please forgive me. He bowed deeply, trying to salvage the situation, but it was far too late.
I don't care what you call me, but I want nothing to do with someone who looks down on my brother and won't even apologize. Not now, not ever.
Kuroyama's behavior began stirring murmurs among the crowd. As I wondered what to do with Kuroyama's refusal to give up.
Hey! Kuroyama-san, what are you doing?
Kuroyama, startled by Manase running up, finally seemed to realize everyone was watching. What's everyone? You're making a big deal out of this. I'm just trying to win Yuna-san over, okay? Don't get in the way.
Huh? Win her over? You weren't just forcing yourself on her, were you?
Winning her over? Yeah. I asked her out for food, for a date. I'm busy here. Don't interrupt.
I see. So that's what it is. Honestly, people who don't understand anything are nothing but a nuisance. I'm not neurodivergent like Yuna-san, but I'm an HSP.
HSP means highly sensitive person. Someone born with heightened sensitivity and a delicate temperament. It's not a disease or disorder, just a psychological trait. I see. That's why she's been especially understanding toward us. I'd suspected she was a bit more anxious than others, but I realized there were more signs I hadn't noticed.
Like people with my temperament, Kuroyama-san, there are many things we find difficult that seem ordinary to you. Even just being around people can make me anxious and drain me beyond normal.
Oh, okay. And?
You still don't get it. Kuroyama-san, you know what kind of condition Nakahara-san's sister has, right?
Well,
Your actions just now, Kuroyama-san, could hinder someone working hard on their treatment. If you have time to act like that towards someone who might be struggling even more than me, shouldn't you be spending it trying to consider their feelings instead?
No, I would just...
Kuroyama-kun, enough already. Take a look around, you're clearly bothering everyone.
Manager, I would just... Kurita, having rushed over upon hearing the commotion, sounded tired of all. I'm sorry, Manager Kurita, for causing a scene.
No. I'm the one who should apologize for Kuroyama-kun causing trouble for your sister. Nakahara-kun, take your sister home. Here, get yourself something tasty on the way.
No, thanks so much.
Take care, Nakahara-san and your sister. Leave the rest to me. Thank you. We'll be off then.
Ha! Manager Kurita, why do you always pick on me?
Why are you like this, Kuroyama? I've told you many times to watch your words, your attitude, your actions. I've warned you countless times.
You know, I've always wondered, Manager Kurita, do you hold some kind of grudge against me? And anyway, I was just hitting on a coworker's sister. Not exactly a crime, right? Maybe you should be scolding Nakahara more. He's a burden with all those shift changes, you know? Trying to deflect attention away from himself, but it wasn't going to work.
Kuroyama-kun, I've never once considered Nakahara-kun a burden. You really don't understand anything. Nakahara-kun even said he'd consider quitting if he was being a bother. But I told him not to worry and to feel free to request shift changes whenever needed.
Yes. When my sister's hospital visit became necessary, I told him that from the start. Prepared for the worst. I didn't want to be a burden if I could help it. So, you're saying everyone's totally fine with Nakahara's shift changes? Honestly, I have no clue what makes Nakahara worth keeping around.
You fool! Do you have any idea how much Nakahara-kun's helped this restaurant? He's covered coworkers' last-minute absences time and time again. And customers praise his service. He's like a poster boy.
Poster boy?
And you? Despite countless warning about your behavior, you've never changed, never tried to. Sorry, but I'm firing you under company policy.
What? Why me?
It's written in the employee's handbook I gave you at hiring. Go home and reread it if you're that surprised. And you seem to forget. You only got hired because your father, an old friend of mine, asked me to help you out.
Kuroyama had arrogantly thought job hunting would be easy back in college. But when he couldn't land anything, his father had begged Kurita to take him in.
I did need more staff, so I told him he'd at least have to pass the entry exam.
He barely made the cutoff, but he ended up getting hired for the time being. At first he followed orders, never late or leaving early. Kurita had been impressed. Sorry I'm late.
Kuroyama! Late again, and you've been leaving early a lot too. What's going on?
He started showing up late and leaving early more and more. Sorry. It was kinda heavy, so I spilled it. Even his attitude during service worsened, and complaints from customers started trickling in. Taking all this behavior and the employment rule into account, Kurita had already decided to fire him if there was one more issue. Yeah, fine. I'll quit this crappy restaurant myself.
Alright, do as you like.
And so, Kuriyama left Scato Restaurant and set off on a new job hunt. After that, there were no calls from Kuroyama, or so I'd like to say. Eh? Please, I want to apologize to your sister, to Yuna-san. She's the only one for me. He contacted me. Naturally, I refused. And Kuroyama clicked his tongue and hung up a... Yuna-san! Yuna-san, I love you! I really, really love you! I'm crazy about you! A few days later, when I took my sister to the hospital, he was there waiting for us. Hey, stop! Kuroyama, what are you doing here?
Hey, what's going on over there?
Kuroyama was restrained by security, and I called the police. We were both questioned at the police station, and Kuroyama was formally warned to never approach my sister again. I just love Yuna-san. Why did I have to come to this? I never should have called Nakahara or Yuna-san a burden. Thus, Kuroyama's job hunt stalled badly. His interview manners and resume left poor impressions, leading to rejection after rejection. Having already quit Scato Restaurant, Kuroyama now wandered along, uncertain of his future. Meanwhile, with no more contact or encounters from Kuroyama, my sister and I were finally able to relax. And lately, I couldn't stop thinking about someone. That person was waitress Minase-san.
Nakahara-san, I'll be heading out then. Thanks for your work today.
Ever since she joined, I'd thought she was cute. But maybe I fell for her that day when she stood up for my sister, and I found myself always thinking about her. Next time we work together in this 4 days, it's now or never. Minase-san.
Yes? What is it?
I stopped her as she was about to leave. Took a deep breath, and then... if you're free sometime, would you like to go out for a meal?
Sure. If you're okay with someone like me.
As my face flushed warmly, I felt a faint hope blossom. There are so many people out there who struggle with life in their own ways, each finding ways to cope and live. I hope we can create a world where we can all walk alongside one another, without walls between us.
Hey, aren't you Nagato? Long time no see. Shimomatsu, how long has it been? It really has been a while. Someone called out to me from behind, but I knew who it was right away. It was a familiar voice I used to hear every day. My name is Hiroki Nagato, 35 years old. The one who called out to me is Shimomatsu. We've been close friends since elementary, junior high, and high school for 12 years. But lately, we've both been busy, and even though we use the same station, we haven't seen each other for a few years. Still taking pictures of buildings, I see. I can't relax unless I do. By the way, Nagato, have you got a girlfriend? I haven't had one for 5 years now. Same here. I don't have any chances to meet anyone. Lately, I've been especially busy with the upcoming completion of a new project, and I've even forgotten that I haven't met any women. But it was surprising that even Shimomatsu, who graduated from Japan's most prestigious tea university, has no luck with women. Well, I have a group blind date this weekend. Would you like to come? Some girls from my university are bringing their friends. You know I'm not good at those kind of things. Don't say that, please. The guy who was originally supposed to go had to go on a business trip suddenly. I see. But I feel intimidated by someone like you who went to a top university. It's fate that we met here. Think of it as helping a friend in need. We don't have enough people. Okay, I'll go. So raise your head. So, for the sake of my friend Shimomatsu, I reluctantly decided to participate in the group blind date. One man and one woman were absent, and it ended up being 2-on-2. Sorry I'm late. Madoka, long time no see. This is Madoka Mine. This is my close friend, Hiroki Nagato.
It's been a while, Shimomatsu-senpai. Nagato-san, nice to meet you. This is my former colleague, Yuzuki Aragasaki.
I'm Nagato. Nice to meet you.
I'm Yuzuki. Nice to meet you.
Cheers! Lately, I've been spending my nights drinking canned beer in front of my computer at home. It's been a while since I've met people and had drinks outside like this. I wasn't really looking forward to the group blind date, but thanks to Shimomatsu and Madoka talking a lot, I was able to relax quickly. I met Madoka at a welcome party for new students who were alumni of the tennis club. Back then, she was really like a girl from the countryside.
Well, I couldn't help it. I had just moved to Tokyo. Senpai, please forget about the past.
Shimomatsu and Madoka seemed to be really close, but as for her friend, Yuzuki, rather than enjoying herself, Yuzuki gave Shimomatsu and Madoka a cold look, and then she stared at me as if she were sizing me up.
This isn't a reunion, so it's annoying when you two are the only ones having fun.
Well, I guess it can't be helped if they're talking about old times, since it's been a while since they've seen each other.
I came because Madoka said she'd introduce me to a senior from T University. Nagato-san, was it? Where did you graduate from?
Well, I graduated from high school and started working, and then I went to a correspondence university because of my qualifications.
Huh? Correspondence?
Since I was working, I could only go to a correspondence school.
Correspondence? There's no strict entrance exam, just document screening and an interview, right? Can you even call that a university graduate? I couldn't get into T University, but I went to K University. It's embarrassing to have a lower educational background than a woman. Let me tell you, I didn't decide that academic background is important. The world decided it. At my father's company where I work now, of course, there are only excellent university graduates. Correspondence school is out of the question.
I could have predicted this kind of development, and I'm already used to it. It's true that the world values academic background, and I have no intention of arguing.
Yuzuki, what are you saying? That's rude, isn't it? What? What's wrong with telling the truth?
Even if you're Madoka's friend, I can't overlook that kind of remark. Academic background isn't everything, and Nagato has his own circumstances. It's okay, Shimomatsu. I made my decision.
See? You can't even argue. That's what happens when you're an uneducated man who ran away from tough entrance exams. It's not my fault.
The awkward atmosphere couldn't be easily restored, and the group blind date ended up disbanding. Sorry about that. I didn't think Madoka would bring a woman like that. No, Madoka defended me. I'm used to people talking about my education, so don't worry about it. Even so, that woman Yuzuki doesn't even know the circumstances. Then, I heard footsteps running after us from behind.
Senpai, Nagato-san, please wait.
When I looked back, there was Madoka, out of breath. Madoka said she really wanted to apologize, so I suggested we go for another drink, just the three of us, at a different place.
I'm really sorry for what my friend said earlier. It was rude.
It's okay, I don't mind. Did you go out of your way to chase after us just for that?
Yes, I couldn't just go home like that. Yuzuki and I were colleagues at my previous company, a construction company run by her father.
According to Madoka, she couldn't keep up with Yuzuki's excessive pride and had lost touch with her after changing jobs. But recently, Yuzuki kept contacting her to introduce her to a man who graduated from T University, so she reluctantly set up today's group blind date.
I thought she would have calmed down a bit, since it's been a while since I've seen her, but she's gotten even more arrogant. I'm really sorry.
So that's what happened. Madoka, I thought you might have thought that I like that kind of woman. Maybe she's not so bad? Hey, Nagato! Come outside for a sec! After that, by talking slowly, I got to know Madoka's personality. After quitting the construction company, she works for a travel agency, and also participates in local environmental protection activities. I gradually became attracted to Madoka. Meanwhile, Yuzuki, who had said whatever she wanted to me, was reporting on the drinking party to her father at home.
Listen, Dad. At the T University alumni mixer today, there was a guy who graduated from a correspondence university. It was awful.
Correspondence? A man's worth is based on how much he earns. A correspondence university graduate probably doesn't have a decent job.
I'm sure of it, but don't worry. I wouldn't get involved with a low-educated man.
But there are exceptions, like the architectural designer Nagato. There's a ceremony coming up. Let's go together.
Nagato? That's the same name as the guy from earlier. Well, it's a coincidence, I guess. It's nothing to worry about.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting. We're about to begin the opening ceremony for the new art museum, themed around coexistence with nature.
1 month later, Mr. Arakasegi and his daughter were at an art museum. A large number of invited guests were gathered there.
Wow, there are a lot of people. Is this museum that popular?
It's a collaboration between an up-and-coming designer and 5 major construction companies. We're barely managing to get a small part of the exterior work.
It's amazing that you were even able to get involved, Dad. It'll improve the company's image.
That's right. Even if it doesn't bring in much money, we have to do these kinds of showy jobs.
Now let's welcome Mr. Hiroki Nagato, the designer of this museum.
Huh? No way!
That's the Hiroki Nagato I was talking about the other day.
How can this be? He's a correspondence university graduate, but he's such a famous architectural designer.
If our company could get a direct contract with Mr. Nagato's office, we would make an unbelievable amount of money.
Mr. Nagato, thank you for your hard work. Coexistence with nature. That was a great speech.
Thank you. I plan to further accelerate the theme of coexistence with nature in the future.
Was there something that inspired you?
Yes, I had a good encounter recently. I'd always considered myself more aware of the various impacts of architecture on the natural environment than other designers. That feeling was being further amplified by my recent encounter with Madoka. Mr. Nagato, nice to meet you. I'm Arakasugi, president of Arakasugi Construction. I wanted to greet you. Ah, you're the president of Arakasugi Construction. Oh, you know about my company? That's an honor. Of course, you're a famous construction company. Your daughter's name is Yuzuki, right? I happened to meet her the other day. What? Why didn't she tell me such an important thing? Hey, Yuzuki, come here! Called by her father, Yuzuki appeared from the crowd. She looked a little pale and extremely awkward.
Well, I'm Yuzuki. My father is very grateful for your work.
Don't be so formal. We've had drinks together, haven't we? Well, I wasn't aware of such a relationship. I'm so sorry. Hey, Yuzuki, greet him properly. Hey, where are you going? Perhaps because she felt too uncomfortable, Yuzuki ran away from the scene. A few days after the mixer, I came to have lunch with Madoka, whom I had been seeing frequently.
Wow, so that's what happened at the museum ceremony.
I might have been a bit too sarcastic.
But just a little, right? It wasn't enough. It's outrageous to be called uneducated without knowing the circumstances.
Only university graduates are eligible to take the first-class architect exam, and since I started working at my father's architectural firm, correspondence school was my only option.
The prejudice against correspondence university graduates never goes away. But it's amazing that you studied while working and passed the first-class architect exam.
Thank you. So you said on the phone that you had something to discuss today. I'll listen if you'd like.
About that, it's actually about Arakasugi Construction.
I listened to Madoka talk about the hidden circumstances of her former workplace, Arakasugi Construction, and a certain incident that had occurred recently. At first, I intended to just listen to Madoka's worries, but the content was far from something I could overlook. For Madoka, who tearfully told me the truth, I promised to help her. Meanwhile, a heated argument was taking place between father and daughter in the living room of the Arakasugi house. Why didn't you tell me you met Mr. Nagato? And what's with running away like that?
It's not my fault. It's your fault, Dad. You taught me that academic background is everything, so it's been ingrained in me.
I told you there are exceptions. You didn't say anything rude to Mr. Nagato, did you?
I did. I said it was embarrassing to have a low education. It couldn't be helped. I didn't know he was a famous architect at the time.
What have you done?
Well, see? He didn't seem to mind it much. It's okay.
Don't you understand that Mr. Nagato was just being mature about it? Wait a minute. The fact that he wasn't unkind to Yuzuki after her blunder means there might be a chance. Yuzuki, you don't have any prejudice against Mr. Nagato now, do you? What do you think of him as a man?
Well, he's such a famous person, and he must have a lot of money. I'd practically beg him.
Alright, let's proceed with the marriage proposal.
A marriage proposal? That's a bit sudden.
It's the perfect marriage of convenience for our company, and Yuzuki herself doesn't think he's a bad match. It's a win-win situation.
That may be so, but I wonder if he'll accept.
Don't underestimate my negotiation skills. I've built this company from the ground up. I'll definitely make this marriage proposal happen.
Really? The wife of a top-class architect? I like it. Dad, do your best.
2 months later, Mr. Arakasugi and his daughter visited a certain rural town.
It's cold, even though it's spring. Where is this place? Dad, is this really the designated spot?
Mr. Nagato agreed to the marriage proposal. We have to go wherever he says.
Even so, it doesn't make sense to designate such a rural area as a meeting place.
I wonder why this place too. But don't complain. You have to put up with anything until we are officially married.
I know that. Wow, look at the distant mountains. They're still covered in snow.
They really are. No wonder it's cold. Yuzuki, do you have any connection to this countryside?
Of course not. Do you?
No, I don't think so. But what kind of surprise is Mr. Nagato planning? We've arrived.
Huh? Here? There are a lot of people gathered.
What's all the commotion?
Huh? Everyone's glaring at us. Why? Is it my imagination?
It's not your imagination. The residents of this town have been waiting for the people from Arakasuki Construction. I stepped forward, representing the gathered residents. Welcome. You must be tired from your long journey. Mr. Nagato, what is the meaning of this? Does the scenery look familiar to you? Well, it looks familiar, but I'm not sure. The slope of that mountain over there used to be a thriving ski resort. It certainly was a ski resort, but I don't ski, so I don't really know where. The parts still covered in white snow are where the slopes used to be. Yes, and? Look closely. Do you see anything under the snow? That's... Oh, I remember now. Our company might have installed those. That's right. Thousands of solar panels have been installed on the vast, treeless slope. Is there a problem with that? There are many cases where closed ski resorts and golf courses are turned into mega solar farms. There may be some effective reuse examples, but you see, this is a snowy region that's cold even in spring. So what? Cold regions need eco-friendly power. Mega solar is perfect, isn't it? The problem is that the president has such limited knowledge. Snow accumulates and becomes incredibly heavy. Look closely at the panels. What are you trying to say? Yes, they're tilting, because they can't withstand the weight of the snow. Even if they weren't collapsing, they wouldn't function with snow piled on them. Moreover, considering the short daylight hours in this region during winter, it was reckless to build a mega solar farm in the first place. That was the decision of the person in charge at the time. You gave the go-ahead, and don't you forget that there was an employee in your company who strongly opposed this construction. Well, unfortunately, I don't remember that.
There's no way you don't remember.
Madoka, who had been hidden in the crowd, stepped forward, raising her voice. She glared at the president with a sharp look I had never seen before.
President, it's been a while. I'm Mine Madoka. I won't let you say you've forgotten.
You're the mastermind behind this grand performance, dragging even Mr. Nagato in it.
That's right. This is my hometown where I was born and raised. I've known everyone gathered here since we were children. It's a fact that the ski resort, which was the lifeline of this rural town with no tourism, closed down, and everyone was almost left with nothing back then. But I strongly opposed the company's policy because building a mega solar farm on a snowy slope is too dangerous. Do you remember?
Well, did something like that happen?
I appealed directly to you, President, many times, but you wouldn't listen, so I submitted my resignation.
The collapse is just a consequence. It makes no sense for an employee of our company, who stands to profit, to oppose it.
I wouldn't have opposed it if the company had taken full responsibility until the end, but after the installation, you completely abandoned the management to another company. It's too irresponsible to make a huge profit from the installation fee of the solar panels and then pretend you don't know anything about what happens afterward.
Grr.
We could have reforested the former ski resort site and returned it to its natural state, but now we also need to remove the panel equipment. The hurdles have been raised. Moreover, the management company you designated is out of contact and has disappeared. How do you intend to take responsibility for this environmental destruction?
I've thoroughly investigated your company. You're buying up abandoned ski resorts, aren't you? It looks like you're the savior of the struggling snow mountain industry. But in reality, you're buying up mountain slopes cheaply, building mega solar farms, and planning to escape before they collapse, right? No such thing. What evidence do you have? This is troubling. I can't be slandered based on speculation. Madoka and the residents here are witnesses. I'll have the media report on this extensively, and I'm recording this conversation right now. The president visibly flinched and fell silent. The words media and recordings seemed to have hit him hard, and he finally gave up. I apologize for luring him here under the pretense of a marriage proposal, but I needed to show the person involved this disastrous situation.
Oh, wait a minute. The reckless mega solar project here was Dad's decision. It has nothing to do with me, right?
Unfortunately, it's not very convincing, coming from someone who was scheduled to become a director of a mega solar company that pretended to revitalize ski resorts.
You've investigated that much?
Environmental destruction for the sake of profit is unforgivable. Be prepared. Your company will be banned from any work I'm involved in from now on.
No way!
As if realizing the possibility of being excluded from the construction industry, both Yuzuki and her father collapsed to their knees. Later, Arakasugi Construction, which had been reported to have ignored environmental destruction and continued unfair construction practices, fell into a management crisis. They desperately tried to defend themselves, but perhaps due to their past arrogance, no company came to their rescue, and they had to close down their business. Only a large amount of compensation remained, and the father would be chasing after it for the rest of his life. As for the daughter, maybe there's still a chance for her to change her ways. Meanwhile, I was taking pictures of the magnificent cherry blossom trees in full bloom in Madoka's hometown, which had finally reached full bloom in May.
You always take pictures of buildings for study, but today is cherry blossoms, Hiroki.
Madoka-san, no, Madoka and I naturally started dating, and we stopped using honorifics and started calling each other by our first names. I've never seen such beautiful cherry blossom trees before. I want to incorporate these beautiful cherry blossoms into my next architectural design.
Wonderful! Then, so as not to spoil Hiroki's image, I have to work hard to protect this beautiful nature.
New buildings can sometimes destroy the existing nature and the lives of the people who live there. How can we coexist? That's probably not something you can learn from studying. That's right, it's certainly a meritocratic society, but being able to study isn't everything. Rather, because of that, it's easy for a character to remain immature, and shouldn't we place more importance on it?